Sharvari Wagh, welcome to CNN News 18.
Thank you.
Sharvari, first, congratulations for the success of your film Munjia, which is a horror comedy. It's having a very impressive run at the box office.
Thank
The
you
film
so
is
much.
about to cross 30 crores.
Yes.
How would you like to express your joy of being part of a hit film?
Honestly, I think that it's a really grateful moment for all of us because we made this film with so much love, and we made this film with a lot of fun, actually, and I think that that's really reflecting in the way the audiences have received it. In fact, I was speaking to my director yesterday, Aditya sir, and he was telling me that they've increased the number of theaters. We're getting more, like a lot more single screens have opened up apparently, and they want the film to run in their theaters. So we're getting apparently a lot more, a lot more occupancy because of that. So I think that all these things that I'm hearing, these are for the first time. I'm still trying to, grasp onto this kind of information. But it's really overwhelming to see the kind of love that the audiences have given us.
Now, you play the character of Bela
Yes.
in the film. What has been the most meaningful feedback that you have received for your role?
I think when people say that, oh, we really got scared in the second half, I think that's the most meaningful response, only because I think when I read the script, that stood out for me because it's an unexpected turn that comes in the second half, and without giving too much away to the audience, I was very excited about it, and to be able to crack horror and to get comedy, because you can't have. It's very difficult for a creature or a ghost to scare you and make you laugh. And I think that it happens in a few moments in the second half for me. And I think that when people said that they were scared, I think that was the biggest compliment.
Then, do you believe in ghosts, spirits, or stories who are similar in nature like Munjia?
I'm very scared of horror films, so I think I must be believing in them in some way or the other because I get very scared. I'm petrified.
Have you ever played a Ouija board game? Have you played?
No. No, I don't think I have the guts to do any of that. I think I'm a big fattu. And, but the one thing that actually happened on set was we were shooting in Konkan, and we basically were staying in a very boutique hotel where the whole hotel was, occupied by our cast and crew. And next day at breakfast, somebody just said that, oh, I woke up at 3 a.m. And it was very strange because even I woke up at 3 a.m. And so did Abhay, and so did our director. And it's very quiet and very peaceful there. So there was no reason for anybody to wake up at 3 a.m. in particular. And I think that kept happening over the next few days. And at least 25 to 30 people are waking up at 3 a.m. sharp, which was very spooky.
You are from Maharashtra.
Yes.
Right? While traveling, you never heard somebody say, "Don't look back."
No, of course I've heard that. Of course I've heard that. But I'm also the kind of person who will not look back. I think the people who look back, unke saath scary cheezein hoti hai. I think they're falling for it. I don't. I look straight.
Although I like the film, and this is a spoiler alert, but did you ask the director, or while shooting the film, why this creature Munjia is only comes out in the evening, and where is he in the daytime?
I think that, I'd never asked this question, honestly. But I think the only reason would be that, it's scarier at night. And I think the backdrop of having the sun set is also a little spooky for people because the night kind of, your creepy crawlies come out in the night. So I think that's possibly why Munja also comes out in the night.
Now, this is going to be a big year for you. You already have Munjia, and your next big screen outing is Veda, that stars John Abraham.
Yes.
What can we expect?
So Veda is releasing on 15th of August, and that film is very, very close to my heart. It's a very special film, and so early on in my career, I think I get a titular role. To be able to even be on the same screen with John performing action, because he's our action superstar, and I think that all his films, have been incredible in terms of action, and I think people have always applauded the action that he comes in with because it's new, it has something different in it, and he's just incredible in action. So I think that Veda is definitely, it's a story of a brave girl who stands up against society and wants to do the right thing, and also a girl who has a dream. And I think that this will really resonate with a lot of people in our society, and I hope that we can inspire a certain generation with this film.
Also, you'll be part of the YRF Spy Universe film.
Yeah.
It also stars Alia Bhatt. What are you looking forward to the most? And how are you prepping for it?
I think the most exciting thing is that I get to work with my favorite actress. I have said this time and again that Alia is my favorite actress, and I feel like it's a big responsibility because this YRF Spy Universe has always been shouldered by really big superstars. And I'm just 2 films old now, and for me to get this opportunity, I'm very grateful, but it's a big responsibility on my shoulder. So all I want to do is, keep my head down, work really hard, and just be able to stand up to, what is expected of me in this film. But I think it's the first female-led spy film. It's one of its kind because we've never seen 2 women, 2 female spies take over in this kind of way. And I'm so grateful that YRF is coming out with such a film. It definitely breaks a lot of glass ceilings.
Have you met Alia?
Yes. I think, honestly, I think she's a really cool person. When leading up to this meeting, I was very nervous and I wasn't sure because, I myself am such a big fan that I thought I'll end up blabbering something. But when I met her, I think her energy is just so positive and so down to earth that I think instantly I felt that connect with her. And she reached out to me at first and said that, I watched your teaser of Veda and I'm super excited to watch that film.
So then let's coming back to Munjia. How are you prepared for that role? And what was your first reaction when you heard the script for the first time?
I think the first time I heard the script, I'm a Maharashtrian myself. This film it has a Maharashtrian folklore backdrop. And for me, I was feeling very proud because, this folklore comes from the roots of Maharashtra, and to be able to represent that on such a big scale, because a producer like Dinesh Vijan, he's incredible with his content. He believes in the people that he works with, and he backs stories. And for him to come up with something like this, I thought that it's definitely going to be a success because, he has that kind of belief in the work that he does. And for me, it was a no-brainer. Also because of the surprise that happens in the second half, when Munjia takes a human form. I think that was the most exciting part for me. And instantly I was talking to Aditya sir, who I definitely think is a visionary. The way he has made the film, I think is absolutely his vision. But I think for me it was a no-brainer. I wanted to be a part of this film in whatever capacity I could.
And finally, Sharvari, I know it's too soon, but when do you think we'll see part 2 of Munjia?
Hopefully soon, sir. I think this is a question for Dinu and Aditya sir. And with the love and response that we are getting for the film, and just thank you to the audiences for making it the hit that it has become. I'm sure that we'll come up with a part 2, but I don't know when that'll be.
Well, on that note, I want to again congratulate you for the success of Munjia.
Thank you.
Looking forward now to Veda and what you do next. Many thanks for talking to me. And all
Thank you
the
so
best.
much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.